so much could happen. I'm so scared. I'm literally so scared. No, no, no. I don't know if I can go on. I think all I do is cry in books these days. Hi my loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is probably the most exciting video I have filmed in probably ever. Obviously you already know by the title, that is why you clicked on this video, but today we're going to be letting Jamie pick my reads for a week. Jamie is one of my all-time favorite creators. I absolutely love her content and she also is such a good friend. She is actually the sweetest person alive and we have such similar book tastes. It's kind of scary. All of our opinions on books are usually like 99% the same. It's a little weird, but that means that I trust her with my life to pick my book recs for the week. So I live in Australia, Jamie lives in Canada. There is a big time difference, but we are going to be FaceTiming at a time that suits both of us and choosing each other's reads. So I'm also going to be picking her reads for a week, so you can go watch her video, and she's going to be picking my reads for a week. I think we're going to choose 3 books each because that's kind of a pretty decent number. I feel like that's the average amount of books I read in a week, or a bit over a week. I don't really have like a TBR card, but I'm going to get all the books I haven't read off my shelf and put them down there so she can choose whatever she wants on my TBR. I'm also going to give her a little bit more of free range because my TBR is actually getting smaller. I'm doing a better job. So she can also kind of get a little bit of free range to pick whatever she wants. And as I said, I trust her with my life. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I do have an idea of what she might choose, but like, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So without further ado, let's let her go pick my book recommendations and we'll start reading. I think 3 books as well. Depending on like, there's one book that I'm kind of praying you won't choose because it's like 1,000 pages. So if you choose that book, maybe just 2. But like, probably 3. If there's a book you're like dying for me to read, that's an option to just throw in there as well. Because I also ordered the Night Circus and it has not arrived. So
no.
Yeah, that's an option as well because it's in the mail to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
I'll flip you as well, and I mean, there's not much to see, so. Oh my god, why can't I fit them all? This as well, this is These Infinite Fates. It's an ARC edition as well, so.
Oh, I just read that. I see your 1,000-page book.
Yeah. Actually, oh my god, there's 2. I didn't even realize.
Wait, there's 2?
Yeah.
It's just like pretty much all fantasy.
Yeah, it's like these 2 and then this 2. One. That's it. Yeah. Otherwise it's all fantasy.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna pick for you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, the first one is gonna be Blood Over Bright.
Yeah, okay, I knew you were gonna pick that and I was so excited because I really want to read this. And I need like the push.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what you think about it because it's really dark.
Oh, really?
Have you read The Sword of Pagan?
That's also I need to order that. I've been seeing more about it recently as well.
Yeah, because that one's more like personal emotions, and then this one's more like political.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I hate the world.
Yeah, I heard like female rage is like a very big theme in it.
Yeah.
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 No, I'm excited. I swear I haven't seen one bad review on it as well. I feel like everyone's loved it, so hopefully I do. That would be awkward.
You're the only person in the world.
I'd be like, oh. I feel so bad when I hate books, so.
Yeah, I will say the magic system is a little bit technical.
Okay.
But just stick with it. Like, there might be a point where you're like, why am I learning this?
Yeah.
But, like, then you know.
All right. I'll keep it in mind.
But, the second book is going to be The Favorites.
I'm very happy about that one. I've been wanting to start it. I've heard wait, have you read it? You have, haven't you? You read it recently. Was it like really, really good?
I loved it, but it's funny because it's not like the type of book I normally like. Like, it kind of is because it's very Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah, I love Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah, but it's kind of that plus, I would say, like Magnolia Parks because it's very like dramatic and there's like very toxic people in it.
Okay, I feel like that's a setup for success, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, I loved it, but it's like you'll hate everyone.
Okay, great.
It'll be so entertaining. The third one's gonna be The Night Circus.
Yes, okay, great. Wonderful.
Yeah, I also want to see what you think about that one, because it's like very, like, it's very moody.
Yeah, I feel like I've been wanting to read it for such a long time, and for some reason it's just been one of those books that I just like keep putting off, and I'm kind of intimidated by it for no particular reason. But I've also read, didn't she also write A Starless Sea?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I've read that and I really, really liked that, so I don't know why I haven't picked up. That one's really good as well, by the way.
Yeah, it's like really moody. It's like more Caraval than Caraval.
Okay. Okay. I feel like that's good for this week because it's like meant to be like raining and cold, so that works well. Do you have a first one that you want me to read? Or like an order?
Oh my god. I'm trying to think of like the moods that the books will lead to. Blood Over Bright Haven will just leave you kind of depressed at the world.
Honestly, I'm glad you gave me that warning because Loki was thinking it's like a fantasy romance.
No.
Okay.
No. It is not.
Okay, good.
There's a little bit of a romance in it, but it's like not even.
Okay, no, that's good. I've been like gravitating towards those kind of books more recently anyway.
I feel like none of these books will leave you truly happy.
Oh, yeah, okay, great. You know, we got a really good life. Honestly, though, I'm trying to think of I feel like none of yours are screaming like happiness. Games God's Play isn't like unhappy, but...
Is this saying a lot about us?
I feel like it's saying a lot about our moods at the moment.
Maybe start with Blood Over Bright Haven.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's kind of like getting it out of the way might be like,
getting it done, and then go to the favorites because it's gonna be like more fast paced.
Yep.
And it'll pick you back up again.
And a little break in genres as well. Like it's not,
A little break. Yeah. And then the Night Circus, also because you don't have it yet, so we'll leave that one last.
I'm excited. Super excited for favorites as well. I've been
yours
getting
is also so cool.
Is it different to yours?
Yeah, hold on. Let me find mine.
I am 60 pages in. I know, not very far, but we do have updates to Blood Over Bright Haven. And I just wanted to give you my initial thoughts because, first of all, I am liking this. I am liking this a lot more. I was low-key kind of scared. Like, I feel like just out of all the reviews I've seen, I'm really scared. And sometimes, like, Dark Academia is either a love or a hate for me. Like, there's no in between. But so far, I am really, really liking ML Wang's writing. I am loving the way they just, like, create worlds. It's very instantaneous, and there are a lot of politics already being established. And that's really interesting to me. There is also so many mirrors between these politics in real life, and that's always really interesting to read about. It's always very eye-opening. So many pros about it so far. Yes, the writing amazing. The characters are wonderful. I am starting to pick up on the female rage that I've heard about on this, which is one of my favorite themes in Dark Academia novels. The world is almost giving me like a Study in Drowning meets, I want to say like Six of Crows or Dance. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like One Dark Window. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It feels really familiar, but also so different. Like, I've never read anything like this before, and I'm very proud of myself, pushing myself outside my comfort zone. We're going to try and read a lot more tonight. Hopefully we'll get about 100 pages at least in. I like to kind of make a bit of a dent in my fantasy books, and that kind of helps me understand more if I can just read a bunch at once, if that makes sense, especially when they're quite complicated worlds. So I will say this is quite complicated. I am reading it quite slowly. I don't think it will be one that I can just like speed read. Not that I speed read, but you know, like read quickly. It's definitely one I'm going to be wanting to take my time with because I want to, I need to know everything that's happening. I need to pick up on the little things. And as Jamie said, she said like that the first like 100 pages are very much like world building and establishing the magic system that we're working with and everything like that, because it is really, really interesting. I haven't even said what it's about. Basically, our main protagonist is a woman contending for a spot in the university that I think, from what I'm gathering, does a lot of research within their magic system and tries to contribute that back to society. I'm very confused. I'm still picking up on it. There are basically these things called spell graphs, and there's a little thing that there's a little diagram, and these like can conjure up spells. Fascinating. It looks like a typewriter, but like it conjures spell, like it's fascinating. And not everyone has the ability to work these and to create certain spells, and also you have to like execute the spells correctly, and a woman has never ever passed this test to get into the university. Our protagonist is the first woman to try and pass it, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That is pretty much all I know so far. I know a tiny bit more, but like not much. We're still very early days and I'm still kind of confused. But I do think if I keep reading, I will start understanding more. So yeah, tonight we're gonna just binge a lot. Hopefully we can get a few pages in and I'll update you soon. It's later in the night. I am actually 160 pages in to Blood Over Brighthaven. I haven't been able to put this down and I'm kind of confused because I originally thought this was going to be really hard for me to read. Like I originally thought it was going to take me a lot, and it's definitely like one that's taking me a longer time. Like I don't think I'll get much more read tonight. I'm taking my time whilst reading it. I said this before. I don't want to rush through it. It's definitely one that, sorry if you can hear a dog barking. It's definitely one that I think is worth taking my time on. It's not hard to read. It's so easy to read. The writing is wonderful. Like I am actually truly obsessed with the writing. I'm loving this world. I was craving something unique and different and something that I hadn't read in a long time. And this is just everything that I could have hoped for, honestly. This is everything I could have wanted. As I said before, I'm very picky with my dark academia books. I will either love them or I hate them. I am very happy to say I think this is gonna be a love. Now, I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I know I'm very excited right now, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I hope that dog's okay. He's really barking a lot. Maisie isn't bothered. Can you see her? She's just sitting there. But I don't want to talk too soon. I feel like this possibly could be like a very high rating. I'm loving the world. I'm loving the magic system. Like the whole spell graph system is really interesting to me and I have never read anything like it. Please look up trigger warnings. There are some dark themes within this, like not like as in spicy dark, just like triggering dark. Like they're quite touchy, sensitive topics that are talked about. But when I tell you I am obsessed with our main protagonist, I am obsessed with her intense female rage and her desire to prove every single male wrong, that she can do just as well as they can. I am obsessed with that mentality. And I feel like I haven't read a book like with this female rage in such a long time. I'm really liking our characters. I am really, really liking them. I am also loving the character dynamics that we're getting. I feel like things are finally starting to piece together. Things are starting to click for me. And I'm starting to just honestly just enjoy the book so much because things are all making sense. As I said before, I was a little bit confused, but I feel like now things are just like clicking. The pieces of the puzzle are getting put together. Like obviously not completely, but I'm just understanding the world enough to just be immersed in the story. I have so many questions of where this book is going to go. I have so many theories. I don't know if I'm going to be right, but I'm very nervous. But yeah, my camera battery is about to die, so I feel like this will be a very little update. But yeah, I'm 170 pages in, absolutely obsessed with it, really liking the writing, everything like that. I just said all this before. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm low-key really nervous. I've literally been texting Jamie this whole time, being like, why am I enjoying this so much more than I thought I was going to, and where could this go? I'm so nervous of where this is going to go, and she just says like, buckle up, like you've got a ride, and it makes me nervous. Jamie, you're making me so much more nervous to read this. I'm gonna read probably just another like 10 or so pages and then go to bed, and we'll continue reading this tomorrow. So much is happening right now. So much, like suddenly we've gone to like 0 to 100. I can't keep up. What is happening? What? Okay, we are quite a bit way through. It is actually like a day or two later though, because I just did not have time to read yesterday. But we are getting close to page 300. So much is happening. As I said, it has kind of gone from like 0 to 100 really, really quickly. I don't understand how this has happened so quickly, and I'm so confused because this is a standalone. Like I had to Google it to make sure, but this is a standalone and it is so intricate and there is so much world building, and so like the politics is insane, and like it's a standalone. Like this isn't like world building up to some like crazy big series. Like that's crazy to me. I'm literally loving it so much. I am loving how strong our female protagonist is. Hang on, let me bring you up a bit. She is letting no one get in her way, and like good for her. It keeps you thinking the entire time. Like I have literally not stopped, like my brain has not stopped just mulling things over whilst I'm not reading it. Like I cannot stop thinking about it in the best way possible, literally in the best way possible. I can't even say something I'm not enjoying right now. Usually I'm obsessed with like action going on or like the romance or something like that. I'm more intrigued in the politics in this, and that doesn't happen very often for me. But I'm truly just so intrigued by what is going on. I can't explain it. Like I cannot stop thinking about this. We've got like just over 100 pages left and so much could happen. I'm so scared. I'm literally so scared. So I'm hoping we'll finish it tonight. I'm gonna sit down now, read a little bit more, and then tonight we can finish it together, which I'm really, really excited about. So nervous about, so nervous. Some of our characters, as soon as they appear, I literally get chills. I'm like, you are terrifying in this really normal way. if that makes sense. Like, you are the kind of person I would actively avoid day to day, and every time they appear in this book, I genuinely get so scared. I'm like, yeah, no, go away. Like, you're terrifying me. Some of these characters are also really hard to understand. I'm trying to like crack the code on a lot of them because I feel like there's a lot going on. But yeah, there are so many underlying political messages in this that I think is so incredibly important. And I feel like so much is about to happen. I'm so scared for the last 100 pages. Genuinely, what is about to happen? We're at page 300. We have 100 pages left. Oh my god. Stop. I'm like the adrenaline right now. I hate this character. I don't think I have hated a character this much in such a long time. This book is making me feel every kind of emotion, let me just tell you that. Maisie's enjoying the sun. See that one ray of sun that's hitting her? No way. No. I can't, I have to keep reading. What? This actually can't be real. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. This is how he... I don't know if I can go on. Like, all I do is cry in books these days. Why is this so sad? I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't even prepared. What? What was that ending? Are you serious? How is this a step? I'm gonna cry. Okay, I have to put myself together now. Hang on. Obviously, I just finished Blood Over Bright Haven. I was not ready for that book to have such an emotional impact on me. I feel so conflicted right now.
Blood Over Bright Haven will just leave you kind of depressed at the world.
I truly do not know what to think. Like, good things. I'm thinking good things, but like, I'm in shock. I'm literally in shock. What do you mean this is how it ended? Let's talk about it more tomorrow because I'm exhausted right now. But first of all, these characters, incredible. This character development and character analysis was like insanely good. This is going to be such a high rating from me, if not a 5 stars. Like, I'm obsessed with this. The politics, the deeper messages behind this, the fact that there was so much detail into one standalone novel. This is a new experience for me. And usually it's like a build up to the rest of the series, but this is literally it. And I feel so emotionally drained right now. Thank you, Jamie, for forcing me to read this finally, because I've been so scared to pick this up. And I am just so happy I finally did, because yeah, this is exactly what I needed. This is what I wanted. I swear I've never been so emotionally impacted by a book before. No, I have. That's a lie. I have. But I just didn't expect this one to be, I say that as if I didn't just read Sunrise and the Reaping. Take that back, but I just didn't expect this one to have such an emotional impact on me, is what I'm trying to say. My words are clearly just gibberish at the moment and they're not making sense because my brain is not making sense. It's like 8 o'clock. I probably will read a little bit more tonight before I go to sleep. And you know what that means? We're picking up The Favorites by Lane Fargo. I am beyond excited to start this. I feel like I definitely need this after Blood Over Bright Haven because I could not go into another fantasy right now. I am beyond excited to start this. I am so excited. I feel like I do think I'm going to love it. If it is anything like Daisy Jones meets Magnolia Parks, like, I will love it. I will eat this book up. So yeah, I am so excited to go into this. I do not know what it's about. All I know is that we are following ice skaters, and then there's a lot of drama, and it's a little bit of an interview format style situation. I'm excited. Let's go jump into this one and try and process what I just finished. It is actually the next night. I have kind of just binged a lot of this book though. We are already 150 pages in, purely because I cannot put this book down. This book right here is totally giving Daisy Jones meets Magnolia Parks, and it is in the best way I could describe it. There is so much drama, there is so much toxicity, but I'm loving it. I'm loving every single second of it. Go in knowing that. I think I'm very glad I went in knowing that there's going to be so much toxicity, because it would really be driving me nuts by now. But it's so addictive. Like toxicity in the sense, I want to say Magnolia Parks, but kind of in a different, if you've read Daisy Jones, you'll know that kind of drama is very much in this. It's so easy to read. It is so easy to read. Right now, I hate every single character I've read about. Literally don't like one of them, but cannot stop reading about them. Basically, if you don't know what The Favourites is about, we are following two of our main protagonists, but one more so than the other, and that is Kat. And she's always kind of found like a safe haven, I would say, in ice skating or ice dance. And since she was a little girl and saw the Olympics for the first time and saw this one particular ice skater, she has wanted to like live up to that. She has wanted to be that ice skater. That is her main aim in life, I would say. So she has like got this kind of natural raw talent, but she works damn hard to get that, like to get it up to scratch. Her best friend, let's call her best friend for now, shall we? Heath, he has never really had a family, and she is his family, basically. He skates with her, not necessarily because he like loves it as much as her, but like they work so well together on the ice. They have like incredible chemistry between them. The ice dancing is like one of my favorite Olympic sports to watch it. I watch it every single time without fail. I will like get up at 4 a.m. to watch it. I love it. So this is really just hitting the right spot for me, if I'm going to be completely honest. This is really just giving everything I could want in a book, and I fear that if this gets better, I will be having a new favorite read. I'm just saying it now. Just saying it now. I can't get over the fact that it's so easy to read, and in terms of like interview format, basically we are kind of, it's like almost past present. So the interview format parts come from a documentary that we're kind of watching whilst we go back in time and get the entire story from our main protagonist, Kat. So we're kind of getting other people's perspective on Kat's life through a documentary, whilst also having her entire life progression, like in just fiction. I hope that makes sense. I don't think I'm making very much sense right now. Cannot tell you how much I am enjoying it. Like I am just speeding through it. There have already been some jaw-dropping moments, and I'm only 150 pages in, so a little bit nervous of what's to come. I have wanted to throw the book multiple times already. Again, only 150 pages in. We will see. I'm gonna read a lot more tonight, literally, because I can't put it down, and I'll update you in the morning of where I get to. Hopefully we get like halfway through or something. I love when books make me feel this way. It literally makes me fall in love with reading all over again. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading. Next day. I apologize for this lighting. It's kind of later in the afternoon, so the sun is starting to set. I have not been able to put this down. I haven't even had that much time, and I've just been making time to read this. I've been reading it when I eat lunch, when I eat dinner, like any possible second I have free, I've been reading it because I am so obsessed. We are at page 300. I just sat down and read about 50 pages, and I am so hooked. I am so conflicted because I don't even like, I like one of the characters. I like Garrett. I don't like anyone else. I literally don't even like anyone else, and I'm scared to say that I like a character because I'm scared that they're gonna do something like to turn around and be mean, because everyone is so unpredictable. The amount of times I have physically gasped from this book is not even funny. Don't even know how to describe what I am feeling, but I am addicted. I am obsessed. I am loving our characters. Like, just so good. It's so good. This is shaping up to be a very high-rated read. This book just keeps... What the hell? You're kidding. You're kidding. You're actually kidding. No. This book is making me feel all kind of emotions. All kind of emotions. I'm kind of hoping we could finish it tonight. I feel like we might be able to. I have about 20 pages left of The Favourites. Wish me luck. No. This was such a good book. This was so incredibly good. It was literally everything I could have asked for. I never could have predicted one single thing that happened in this. Every single thing took me off guard in the best way possible. Like in the best way possible. Literally don't even know what I feel for our characters. I love them and I hate them at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship going on here. I'm kind of obsessed with that. The format of this was really, really interesting as well. I really liked having the interview side of things and then like going back to like our protagonist's point of view. Thought that was really, really interesting. Just the amount of times I've literally wanted to throw this book is insane, but I feel like this is a 5 stars. I feel like this is a 5-star read. Like, how are we having so many good books? Jamie and I just have such similar taste, and if she loves these books, I'm going to love these books, obviously. I know that this is going to be living rent-free in my head for weeks to come. As I said, the characters were great. Everything about this book was so great. It was just so spot on. I feel like, oh my god, I'm so obsessed. The writing was really, really interesting. I do think that you're either going to love or hate this book. Like, I do think it could really, really irritate you, but personally, I kind of love that aspect of it. It's very Daisy Jones. There are so many things that happened that I was just like actually just blown away by. Like, I could not comprehend, and every time I thought I knew what was happening, I didn't know what was happening, and then something would happen and I'd just be shocked, and I didn't know, and I'd just be texting Jamie being like, how is this happening right now? I feel like the conclusion of this was good. No, I feel like I couldn't have done it better. Like, I wouldn't know how to conclude this book because of the roller coaster of emotions this book is. This is amazing. How are we gonna move on? Well, our next book is obviously The Night Circus. Little story to this. I tried to find it in the shops, could not find it. I don't know what is going on at the moment. I don't know if they're like reprinting or something, but I can't find it anywhere and it hasn't shipped to me. So I'm going to be reading it on my Kindle, which is fine. Like, I really don't mind that much. At least we can still read it, right? And I'm very excited to go into this one. I know that it's going to be very, very different to this and to the last book I read. Like, they're all very, very different vibes. We're going to be starting that tonight. I'm going to have a few hours to stop and think about this and process this. And then we're going to start The Night Circus tonight and see how we go. Hopefully I can get a good amount into it tonight because I do have some time to read. I'm 25% into The Night Circus. I can safely say I am very much enjoying this. I am really, really liking the way Erin writes. I've read one of her books before. I've read The Starless Sea. I can't remember if I said that before or not, but I've read The Starless Sea, but that was about 2.5 years ago. So it's been a while, but when I say like coming back to this, it feels like a hug. Like, it feels so incredible. Kind of still figuring out what the plot is about, honestly, but obviously we're following a circus, like the Night Circus, and it appears randomly in different countries at different times of the year. They have different tents within the circus, and each tent is like a different act. So there's magic tents, there's like palm reading, tarot card reading, everything like that. There's a tent for kind of every different act, and people adore the circus. Like, it kind of travels throughout the years, so like usually it will come every year to every different city, I think. And then we are following an array of characters. We have so many characters that we are following, but two of I would say our main protagonists. Our main girl protagonist, her father is a magician, and when she was young, he kind of set up this deal with another magician and said his daughter will one day contest a magician off, I don't know what you want to call it, whoever the other magician decides to choose. So he chooses this young boy, and they grow up apart. They do not know about this bet. They just basically both grow up and learn how to be magicians. I'm not sure if I'm making very much sense, but that is what I've gathered so far. As I said, I really, really like the characters. I am really loving the way it is written. I feel like it's really, really immersive. It is giving Caraval, but like, I would say almost a more like lyrical Caraval. But I do feel like if you like Stephanie Garber's writing, you would definitely like this book. You'll just love anything by her, honestly. It's really atmospheric. It's so moody. It's really great because I don't know if you can see, but it's quite overcast today. So it's really great to be reading anything like this at this time. It's so immersive. Like, I can't describe how immersive it is, and like, I feel like not a lot's happening, but I'm so invested. But I'm definitely really, really enjoying it. I know that this is so many people's like 6-star reads. Like, they love this book to pieces, and it's one of their favorite books they've ever read. And that, I mean, that's a lot to live up to. That's really, like, that's so much to live up to. But I do think I'm going to enjoy it, especially because I remember being really, really intrigued with Starless Sea. But I'm still kind of just trying to get my head around everything. I'm still trying to get my head around the characters. We do have a few different timelines as well. I'm going to keep reading this afternoon, and I'll update you a bit later. I'm about 50% through The Night Circus. Literally, okay, I just texted Jamie. Nothing is happening. And what did I say? Hang on, I need to find it. Okay, I basically said, these are my thoughts so far. So I've kind of only just started to be able to keep track of all our characters. Like, we have a lot of characters we are following. We've got time jumps. I'm only just kind of getting my head around that. And I feel like nothing really has happened. Nothing monumental has happened. And yet I am so engaged. I am so addicted. I feel like I'm just here for the vibes. I am really just here for the vibes and the writing and the characters, honestly, now that I've got my head around all of them. Not a lot has happened, but I love it. I feel like that was very similar with Starless Sea, although a bit happened, but it was very slow moving, but it was such a vibe as well. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. And it's just her writing. I think like she has an incredible way of writing, and I'm really drawn in. I'm like instantly drawn in and instantly connected to it and really interested. I'm gonna try and read as much as possible as I can tonight. I would love to finish this today. Don't think that's possible. I'll probably get like another 20 or 30% read if I'm lucky. It's so much fun. I will say it took me a little bit to get into it, but I was pretty instantly captured by the writing. Like, it was a pretty instantaneous kind of attraction. I have to talk about this pop socket I got gifted. I'm gonna show you her Instagram. This is not sponsored in any way. I just really like supporting small businesses. This is her Instagram. I'll try and link her down below. But she has the most incredible, like just bookish merch. She's got diaries, she's got stickers, and these are little pop sockets. And look how stunning they are. Also, they're all magnetic, so I can like change these all the time. And like, I'm sorry, that is like the cutest thing in the world. I also have one that's like a dragon, and I have a sword one. They're like the cutest thing in the world. And I just wanted to give her a little shout out because I absolutely love them. And I think they're so good and they're so comfortable to read. I really, really love them. And I'm so grateful that she sent them to me. And yeah, if you guys need a pop socket for your Kindle, cannot recommend enough. They're also quite big, which is nice. Like, it doesn't feel like they're gonna fall out or anything, which I feel like my other one was quite small. But yeah, anyway, let's keep reading. I'm gonna go make myself like a sleepy time tea or something, and then we're gonna keep reading. I have like 10% left of The Night Circus. I just binged so much last night, and it's now the next morning. It's really early in the next morning, actually. It's only 9:20, and we're just gonna sit down and finish The Night Circus together because I need to know what happens. It just got too late last night. I couldn't read anymore. I stayed up way too late and I'm exhausted, but I need to know what happens. So let's finish it. I truly don't know if I can trust this person. I don't want this to end. We finished. I'm really sad. That was so good. That was so sweet. Are you serious? I actually am going to struggle to move on from this week of reading because actually it's been over a week. But like, I have had so many good reads this week, and how do I move on from that? I'm literally going to have to read crappy romances all week because how am I supposed to go on from that? How am I supposed to top these reads? Overall though, The Night Circus was so good. I feel like I'm very glad I went in knowing what the vibe was going to be. Because I think if you go in expecting something else or just go in with an open mind, I feel like that's a good way to approach it, because I feel like if you go in expecting a certain something, it may not live up to your expectations and it may be a bit slow moving. But I think because I went in expecting something a little bit like Caraval and I'd read this author's writing before, I think that really helped my interpretation of it and my experience reading it. I really, really liked it. I don't think this is a 5-star read for me, but I do think it's definitely up there. It's probably like a 4.5 or even higher. I really enjoyed it. I feel like there were just a few, it didn't give me that feeling, but I did love the atmosphere. I love the characters. There was kind of this sense of mystery about it as well. Not the sense of mystery as in like, oh, what's gonna happen? Just more like a lot of unknowns. And by the end of the book, like it all just pieces together perfectly. And I really, really liked that aspect of it. I don't know, I didn't know how to explain that. I was saying to Jamie, it kind of feels like there was so many unknowns and that's also what grasped me, but also I was grasped for no particular reason. Like, it wasn't like the characters had me hooked. It was like everything all together just made perfect sense, and everything all together was the perfect vibe. And yeah, ultimately that was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. I definitely want to be getting a physical copy. I did order one. I said that in the beginning of the video. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I should probably check on that. I kind of forgot about it because I was like, oh, I'll just download it on Kindle. So I downloaded it on Kindle like a few days before I started reading it. Anyway, I really loved it, and I get the hype surrounding it. It was also perfect for like the overcast, gloomy kind of days we've been having here. I feel like if you're going into winter or autumn like me, it's such a good read to pick up at this time of year. But yeah, this week has been such a successful week of reads. Are you serious? There was so many incredible reads. We had all of these have been like a 4.5 or above, and that is insane. That is such a crazy streak of reading. But you know, maybe I'll just let Jamie pick all my future reads too. But this was such a fun thing to do. I hope you guys guys enjoyed this vlog. Because I finished the night circus, obviously we're at the end of the vlog. Big thank you for Jamie for collaborating on this video with me. She is the sweetest soul, and if you don't know her or if you haven't subscribed to her, please do. Like, she literally brings joy to every single day she uploads. Thank you so much for picking my reads this week, Jamie. I hope you enjoyed what I picked for you. I'll link her video down below so you can go see her side of the story as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're having a wonderful week and a wonderful April, and I will see you all in my next video.